for game two of our doubleheader as Governor boys will take on the Huron Tigers as they'll be doing senior night here in just a little bit. Actually, I believe it's going to be starting right now. But for the Governor boys, they are 1-4-1 of the season. Huron Tigers at 4-2. Governors they almost got a win. Actually, almost lost on Saturday. The Cobblers scored with no time left to make it 1-0, but there was no time left when they scored. So it ended up being a 0-0 draw, and the Governors got away with that one and ended up being 1-4-1. But they have scored 9 goals in their last 3 games. 7-0 win against Harrisburg, a 3-2 loss to Stevens on last Friday, and then here on last Saturday with that 0-0 draw. And looking for on this Thursday a chance for the Governors to get their second win of the season and a big win against this Huron team. They're coming in at 8th place in the AA standing. So as Coach DeBoer says, you heard this morning or even saw online that story, they're a beatable team. But for the Governors, and as he said, that doesn't mean that they're an easy win. It doesn't mean that they're going to be an easy team to beat. It just means that they give up goals. It could be a high-scoring game against this Huron Tiger team because they love to score, but their defense kind of lacks because of how much they love to score, and that's going to be the difference maker in this game. Talked to DT this morning on the air, and the captain obviously saying you got to score more goals than the other team. But in the soccer game, in this game, it is that you're trying to outscore the Huron Tigers, not hold them down, not try and score 1 goal and win 1-0, or maybe you win 2-1. You got to go out and outscore this team because they will score goals on you, and you can't expect one goal or even 2 goals to be enough to beat this team here this evening. Here at this part of this doubleheader against the Huron Tigers. Again, on next Tuesday and then next Thursday, the Governors will be at home against Mitchell, then on the road against Washington over at Yankton Park in Sioux Falls. So we'll have both those matchups for you on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com, as well as on YouTube at KCCR Sports. You can go check that out right now. We got the new live stream going for this matchup for the boys game. After the girls won 7-0. We'll also have, after this game concludes, we'll take you right out to Kansas City for the Texans and the Chiefs in Week 1, the first game of the NFL season. That will get started right around 7 o'clock, so we'll get out there right around the second quarter, in the second quarter between we'll keep giving you some updates as the game goes along as well. The Governors and the Huron Tigers coming up here in just a little bit. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back at Tiger Stadium as the Governors take on the Huron Tigers in the second game of our doubleheader. The Pierre Governors are looking for more of the same offensively as they've had the last couple of games. Although they did not score on Saturday, they had plenty of offensive chances and plenty of good chances to try and pick up their second win of the year. They did not get that win. They end up picking up a draw, so they're 1-4-1 coming in. The Huron Tigers at 4-2, but this is a team that loves to score goals, and they will continue to score goals. It's gonna be a fun matchup because Cam Ahart's in net for the Governors, and he's already one of the better goalkeepers in the state, and going up against this high power offense of the Huron Tigers as really, when you look at what they've done so far in their 4 wins, they have scored 10 goals. They won 10-0 over James Valley Christian, 5-3 over Sturgis, a 2-1 win, and a 2-1 win over Brookings and Aberdeen Central. And even in their 2 losses, they scored 2 against Spearfish and 1 against Sioux Falls, Washington. So they have scored in every single game they have played, and they have, outside of 1 game, they have scored multiple goals in each of their first 6 games, where they sit at 4-2 right now. Spearfish, the Governors went down to Spearfish and lost 2-0 on the road, and that Spearfish team is pretty good. They're at 8-0 right now on the season, so that Spearfish team seems to be for real going into the last 4 games that they have of their regular season. Governors will have 5 games left of the regular season after this one concludes. This is a 7th game of their 12-game season, and for Pierre and for both teams, it's a lot closer to being over than it is than what you kind of realize as the season. And Coach DeBoer said on Coach's Corner on Wednesday that how quickly the soccer season is here and gone, but it's a frantic 2 months, 2 full months of a season, and it's an enjoyable 2 months to watch some good competitive soccer from the Pierre Governors. And as Mendel Miller says, you start of the season at 100-degree weather and can end in some snow. So, and that's why that season is as short as what it is, because those games can get pretty cold down the stretch and into the playoffs, and those playoffs will begin here in the next couple of weeks. The Governors' last game of the regular season is scheduled for October 1st at home, as they are on the road for just 2 more times in the last 5. 3 of the last 5 games at home. Mitchell next Tuesday, then be on the road against Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Sioux Falls Yankton Trail Park on next Thursday. Then the following Thursday will be on the road against Brookings September 24th, and the 29th they'll be at home against Yankton, and then close out the season October 1st against Watertown. So that regular season is winding down real quick. Then I believe that following Tuesday is the first round of the AA playoffs for soccer. We are just around 3 minutes from starting this game against the Pierre Governors and the Huron Tigers, so we'll step aside for those 3 minutes and come back with kickoff. Listen to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back here at Tiger Stadium as we are set here for Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Pierre Governors taking on the Huron Tigers. Starting lineups for the Pierre Governors, there'll be Nathan Leiferman, the senior, along with Caden Thompson, the sophomore, Devin Flotmeyer, a sophomore, Rylan Derry, a sophomore, Riley Fisher, a senior, along with Tyson Johnson. Those two are both on defense. Paul Heth, a senior winger, Cole Peterson, the junior, Jeremy Carnegie, the junior midfielder, and George Stolley, the 8th grader, will round out the starting unit with Cam Aharts in net for the Pierre Governors. For the Huron Tigers, it is Edvin Batista Rosales, the goalkeeper, Claire Hay, the forward or the winger for the senior, the Airbear Moo, the senior, Shaw Sher, the sophomore, then Eduardo Trujillo Cordova, the senior, Thaisei, the senior, Nick Ware, the senior, Ong Min, the senior, Tai Hay Lala Tu, the sophomore, and Edu Wa, the senior, to round out the starters for the Huron Tigers. As the Tigers will go from left to right to start out. Excuse me, the Tigers will go from right to left to start out, and the Governors will go from left to right on your radio dial, or if you're watching on YouTube, from right to left on your screen for the Tigers, left to right for the Pierre Governors. 40 minutes are on the clock. And we'll be ready to go here in moments for the second game of our doubleheader. Just a couple minutes in front of 6 o'clock. As the Tigers, I believe, are going to get the first possession here this afternoon. It'll be Hay to do the kicking. Be probably a quick pass, and Huron will start, and this offense will like to work quick here for Huron. And we are underway as the Tigers will have possession to start this matchup, as they will go back to the far side of their field and on their own end, and quickly out of play off of the foot of Heth and out of play. So a quick throw here for the Tigers. As they come all the way out, Cole Peterson will fly in off of his side, and again we'll go out for another quick throw in for the Tigers. Tigers are going from right to left, and the Governors from left to right. The quick throw and turned over by Huron. And Cole Peterson will have it. He's got space and a quick pass up for Stolley. And here is George Stolley, a pass. Derry. Excuse me, that's Leiferman that has it. And Leiferman will have it taken away by the Tigers, and they're going to look for a counter. Here come the Tigers looking for an attack. Cole Peterson with a good defensive play. Didn't get fooled by any movement that the Tigers had. And now it'll be played for Say. And on the far side, Peterson, again, the cross will come in. A chance for the Tigers, but cleared away by the Governors. And Jeremy Carnegie was the one that got that clear from the Governors. Come back out. Men will have it for the Tigers. Pass in the middle of the field. They'll come back. Men again at midfield. Here for Huron. The pass will come down and Say over on the near side. Shasher and Sher will go to the corner near the sideline. Keeps it in play. Say again. Around the box so far for the Tigers. Haven't been able to get in. Jeremy Carnegie hounding the Tigers Say. And Cole Peterson now will take it away for the Governors. And a good quick pass for Heth. Trying to spring a counter here for the Governors. But turn right back over. Peterson again. Oh, good defensive play. And Peterson's got the ball in his foot. Comes to the far side and go out. And it'll go for a quick throw for the Tigers. And for the Huron Tigers, they'll have possession. And Tyson Johnson did enough for Jeremy Carnegie to clear it away. But the Tigers so far have had the possession in the first couple minutes. Eduwa, his pass too far. And looking for Sher. And it'll come back. Now Sher will have it again. Sher for Huron. To the middle of the field. And then Tyson Johnson will run it down. And now Johnson will look to a counter. Looking for Leiferman. Just a little bit too far for Nathan Leiferman. And now again for the Tigers. Across midfield, Carnegie will knock it down. His pass will be played. Stolle looking to get it over for Derry, and Derry won't be able to chase it down at the sideline on the near side. Derry keeps it in play, and Derry's looking to make an attack at the end line. We'll keep it in. His pass inside the box. No one is there for the Governors, and it'll be played by the Tigers and out of danger, but turned right back over. Stolle with a long shot. That will go wide of the nets of Rosales. And the first shot from either side will go wide of the targets. As we played 3.5 minutes before we see our first shot. 36-30 to play here in the first half. On the far side, the Tigers have possession across midfield. Cheryl run it down. They'll come back and then taken away by the Governors. Cole Peterson has it. And Peterson will play it back to Aharts. With some time, we'll get a quick pass right back to Peterson. And then it'll be back for the Tigers. On the ball for the Tigers. But Tyson Johnson will get the steal. And then, again, as the Tigers are looking to attack, the Governors are good defensively. It'll be played now for Flotmeyer. A good pass over to Ryland Derry. Across the field, across midfield, and now Paul Heth. He gets a little bit tripped up, but it'll go all the way in the box, and Rosales will come and slide in and grab hold of it. And actually, it's going to be a foul called on Huron. First, Rosales dropped the ball and thought maybe that he was just giving it right back to Paul Heth, but the foul was all the way back around the 29-yard mark. So a free kick upcoming for the Governors. 5 minutes in. Just one shot attempt so far, no score. And the Governors will take that free kick. Stolle gets it in the box. Leiferman couldn't control it. Cole Peterson is over there. Peterson had a foot on it, but is unable to get possession. It'll be cleared away by the Tigers, but Tyson Johnson now with it in midfield. His pass attempt gets blocked down. And at the sideline, it'll come out and a throw in here for the Tigers. It looked like maybe the Governors were going to kind of flip the script a little bit and have more of the possession. But an illegal throw, so now, or stepping over the boundary line where the Tigers, so now the Governors will get that throw in. Tigers had the main possession the first couple minutes, and now the Governors are trying to get that possession on their end. Another throw, Peterson will take it. Trying to get through the defense of the Tigers. It'll be headed down and played for Carnegie. His pass intercepted. Pass will come back, and Johnson couldn't get the defense around Scher. And now here is Scher with it. His pass on the far side, and Peterson is back defensively again to run it down. And a good pass on the left foot to keep it in play. And Paul Heth over for Stolle. Stolle will get it back to Heth. He's at the midfield mark. And then headed down by the Tigers, high in the air, off the head of Derry. Played perfectly now for Jeremy Carnegie. Long through ball, looking to get over for Leiferman. Played off of the Tigers, and a throw here for the Governors. As it will be on the throw, down for Derry, for Leiferman, and he couldn't corral it. And it goes out for a goal kick. 33 to go here in the first half. On the kick here for the Tigers to the far side. They're going to try and spread things out a little bit more. Still just one shot attempt for both teams, between both teams, and it's gone to the Governors. But it went wide of the target. Maybe a handball is called on Jeremy Carnegie. So a free kick here for the Tigers just past midfield. .32.5 to play here in the first half. Nearing that first 10 minutes gone by. Ronaldo Pineda will check in here shortly for the Tigers. Scher able to knock it down, but again, the Governors are able to quickly clear it away. So now Stolle, here's 3-on-3, and if they can hurry now, they can make it 3-on-2, trying to feed one free for Leiferman. He'll run it down. And here's Nathan Leiferman with it. They'll go one-on-one. Looking over for Derry. It was Devin Flotmeyer trying to call for one. There's a long shot out just in the corner of the box, and it's grabbed by Rosales. The first attempt on target. And a good save, good positioning for Rosales. A slide attempt and a good tackle here for Jeremy Carnegie. And that pass is blocked down, and it goes out. So that was off of Cordova. So a throw here for the Governors. And Devin Flotmeyer will take it. Flotmeyer, the sophomore. Stolle heads it towards the middle of the field, but the Governors weren't there. Tyson Johnson was the closest one, but it's overtaken by Chaucher for Huron. Back to Chaucher, and that goes underneath his foot, but still the Tigers have possession. As here's Say. All the way across, down past the midfield mark, and on the far side, Peterson's the first one to it. And a good move by Peterson to get around the defender. And a good pass for Stolle. They'll try and keep one forward for Peterson. Both him and Hess couldn't run it down. They'll go out for a throw-in, and now we'll have two subs. Will also be Al-Arsar for Huron to check in, along with Pineda. 30:45 to play. Governors have their first sub coming in. Rafe Briggs here shortly. The senior will check in for the Governors. Throw in for the Tigers. It'll be played. Trying to get over to it was Leiferman. Just couldn't quite get to it. Min was there. And now the pass will go across midfield. Two will have it. Over for Waugh. Ada Waugh. Back for Min. Spreading things out. We'll try and reverse field. That pass goes nearly too far. It will go too far, but it was off the Governor's last, so a throw here for the Tigers. About 10 yards away from the box. And the sideline still here, and now here's Scher. Maybe looking for a chance for a cross, and it'll be knocked down by the Governors. It'll go out for a corner, the first corner of the game, and it'll go to the Tigers with 29:35 to go here in the first half. Still no score. Governors had two shot attempts, one on target, a save made by Rosales. No shot attempts yet for Huron. Off the corner, Carnegie will clear it away. But still right back to the box, but Huron's offside. And so now a sub for the Governors. Not quite yet, but a free kick here for Pierre. Pearson takes the free kick. On the pass attempt, wasn't hard enough, and now the Tigers take it over. Peterson will almost get a steal, but it was Riley Fisher that stepped up for a good play. Tyson Johnson gets knocked down. Jeremy Carnegie will go across midfield and kind of maybe reset the defense a little bit, but the Tigers are not allowing that to happen. As his pass will be played by Say. And now here is Say back for two. Defensively, it is Mood that has it. And the Tigers, he gets knocked down from the Governors, but they play on. Jeremy Carnegie will intercept a pass. Ryland Derry had it momentarily. He got knocked off away from him, but stepping up and a good play by Caden Thompson to clear it away for the Governors. And now stepping up, and with it is Ryland Derry. Derry at midfield. A quick touch for Paul Heth. And now for Stolle. Now will give to Heth. And Heth a pass for Leiferman. The Governors start to attack. Try to lead one forward for Heth. It was knocked away by the Tigers. Now a throw-in upcoming, and Rafe Briggs now will check into the game for the first time. First sub for the Governors. It'll be for Flotmeyer. 27:40 to go here in the first half. No score still between the Governors and the Tigers. Stolle off the throw-in. It'll come back for Johnson. Johnson into the box. A header off of the Tigers, and it's going to roll all the way down. It'll be played by the Governors. And now a cross by Derry. Actually going to try and shoot. It goes off the crossbar. It did not go in. Or are they going to say it did go in? Or have a corner. Actually, okay, it went off the goal post, the crossbar of the field goal post of the soccer, the football field. So it'll be a corner upcoming. Another good save by Rosales, but they'll have a corner kick, the first one here for the Governors, trying to score their first goal of the game. Quick pass in. We played now. Ryland Derry, his shot was nowhere close. And he'll go for a goal kick. So nearly had a chance for that 1-0. And Derry looked like he was going to try and cross it in, but it ended up going on target. And Rosales made a heads-up save. Went off the bottom of the football goal post, or the crossbar, to have a corner kick, and the Governors were unable to get a shot attempt away. So now Tigers looking to attack. They get past Briggs, and now the pass, Caden Thompson will step up and clear it away for the Governors. Header by the Tigers. That one went by Stolly, tried to direct it over to Leiferman, unable to. And now here the Huron Tigers the other way. On the counter, and a chance for a long ball for Pineda. And Pineda has it on his foot. Pineda will turn one-on-one defensively, and a good job by Thompson. Caden Thompson will clear it away underneath the foot of the Tigers, and now here's a chance for Ryland Derry. He'll circle around with it, and he'll try and get one free for Leiferman. He does. What a great ball by Derry for Leiferman. On net, he scores! And Leiferman makes it 1-0 for the Governors. And what a play by Ryland Derry to lead one forward for Leiferman. With 25:30 to play, the Pierre Governors have taken a 1-0 lead. Ryland Derry with a great through ball, threw over the top of three different defenders, and Leiferman had a break, and he gets it past Rosales for the first goal of the match. And the Governors have struck first here this evening. Riley Fisher did a good job with the header to clear it away. At the sideline, stays in. So it'll still be a play here for the Tigers. They trail 1-0 here with about 25 minutes to play. Tyson Johnson with a good steal. His pass for Derry. And now we'll get for Heth in the middle of the field, for Stolly in the middle of the field. Almost taken away from Stolly. He'll turn with it. And back for Johnson. Float one up. Four different defenders there for the Huron Tigers. And no chance for Leiferman on that one. They've moved a lot of guys back. They had three different defenders that got beat. Pineda, Rafe Briggs. And then now Pineda's still got a chance, but Riley Fisher is there, and he will clear it away. And Pineda will get a throw in here for the Tigers. I believe it's actually going to be taken by Hay. And Hay will throw it in, and a good job by Thompson. And Thompson to clear that first one out. With the Tigers still with possession. As two. We'll get it now for Hay. And back again for Say. Min has it at midfield for the Tigers. Scher, almost too far off of his foot, but Scher still has possession. He'll go to the far side and looking for an attack here for the Huron Tigers with under 24 minutes to play in the first half. Scher still with it. Trying to dance around four different defenders. They'll push one back. This one will go to the edge of the box. It'll be knocked down by Briggs. And then was cleared away momentarily. Johnson, his pass for Leiferman. He gets intercepted. It'll be played back the middle of the field. Jeremy Knigge is back defensively. Pass across. And it'll be laid back for two. Two's pass over for Say. And now Ty Say for the Tigers. There's a long chance. That one will go high over the crossbar. First shot from Huron, and was no threat to Cam Mayhart's, the goalkeeper for the Governors. 23 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0 is their score. Governors with the goal from Nathan Leiferman. The assist from Ryland Derry. Sent on a platter for Leiferman to go and score. That's where the only goal so far. A pass goes behind two different Governors in Stolly and Briggs, and the Tigers, though, unable to take advantage of it. They'll come back. Jeremy Knigge will clear it away. But right back again for the Tigers in the attacking end. Here's Itawa back for men. The far side. And Huron looks to attack. I believe that's Samu over on the far side that has it. Say, now for Share. And Peterson steps up and clears it all the way back down to Min at midfield. Min's pass. Intercepted by Derry, but he couldn't get it back over for Lieferman. Here's a long cross-field pass for Pineda. And a little give and go, and now Pineda is going to run out of room and is going to roll out for a goal kick. Nice move there from the Governors, but went just too far. And a sub coming in as it'll be Flotmeyer to return back into the game. And Heth will come out. 21.5 to play. Governors, they lead 1-0. 5 shots so far for Pierre. 3 on target. Huron's got 1 shot that missed target so far. And a relatively clean game between these two teams so far. Rafe Briggs gets tangled up. But, well, as I say, clean game, and a foul's going to be called on Taisei. The second one committed by Huron. No fouls yet so far against the Governors. Tyson Johnson, he'll take the free kick. With 20-50 and counting here in the first half, at the halfway point of this first half. A 1-0 lead here for the Governors. That one will go over 3 different players. It'll come back down. Stolly on his foot, and a good steal there for Briggs. Oh, nice spin move from Briggs, still with possession. He'll stop and turn direction. He'll try and go through 3 different defenders, and he does. Rafe Briggs with a nice feat. Ryland Derry now with it. His pass, leading one, and that one, Carnegie will go too high with it on the shot, and this goes all for naught for the Governors. A nice footwork there by Rafe Briggs. Usually got the stick work by the White Capitals. But I guess it's transferable from the stick handling to the ball handling of soccer. Under 20 left to go here in the first half. On the throw in here for the Tigers at midfield. It is 2 that has possession as he'll go across the field. And the Governors will be able to clear that one. It's going to roll down. I think it's going to stay. Did not stay in play to begin with. So a throw here for the Tigers. 1-0 is our score. Pierre's looking for their second win of the season. The Tigers are looking for their 5th win. As they are 4-2 right now. The Governors are 1-4-1. Here's Pineda. Here's a long shot. Over the crossbar. Just missing. As Aharts did not get a piece of it. That was very, very close. And a nice attempt. Nice leap there from Aharts. If that was going to be on target and just underneath the crossbar, Aharts was going to get a piece of it to tap it over the crossbar. But it goes for a goal kick. And Aharts will go towards midfield. It'll be knocked down. Stolly popped it up but couldn't get possession of it. Min across midfield now for the Tigers. Share. They'll come back for Huron. Now they'll try the near side too. Looking to get Pineda, but that one goes way too far away from Pineda. It'll be a throw here for the Governors. Thompson will take the throw for Ryland Derry. Good job to possess the ball. Rafe Briggs. Pineda will take it away from Briggs. And now Say. He'll go across. Middle of the field. Back for Share. And now Share. Nice play by Briggs to get away from Pineda. Here's another shot by Pineda and a save made by Kim Aharts. That was going top corner. And the first save of the contest for Aharts. You got to be a little bit closer to try and beat Kim Aharts. Going to be not too many times you're going to get one passing from that distance, which was about maybe 10 yards away from the box. Throw here for the Governors, but first Paul Heth will check in for Briggs. Under 17.5 to go. I believe Caden Morris will also be coming in here shortly for the Governors. Stolle off the head of Stolle, and it'll be then blocked by Peterson. It'll go out for a throw for the Tigers. Here's Say for the Huron Tigers. Near midfield, 2. Back for Say. And he'll run up towards it and then actually just start dribbling up the far side with a run. Across the middle of the field, back to 2. Great job by 2 to get possession of it. Knocked away by Stolle, but the Tigers will still have it. Peterson will step up in a good defensive play. Peterson, he'll try and spring one forward now for Derry. Derry will get one over the defenseman of Min. It'll be knocked down. Derry couldn't get a hard shot away. It'll still come across to Rosales to make a save. But one that Derry will love to have back as he didn't get all of it. As soon as it went off of his foot, he kind of circled around in agony. With his hands on his head, knowing he missed a great chance for the Governors to try and take a 2-0 lead. Rosales wasted no time to throw that back into play, and Pineda across midfield, his pass for 2. 2 did not go along with the pass. Stolle picked it off. And then the other way, the Tigers, though, will have the ball back. Etowah across. And this one will come now for in the attack for Sharon to try and make a play, and it'll roll out. It'll go for a goal kick. He just rolled off of his foot. And here's Caden Morris to check in. And Stolle will take a breather. 1 8th grader in for another 8th grader. 15.5 left in the first half. Pierre Governors lead 1-0. 7 shots so far for the Governors. 3 saves for Rosales. 3 shots for the Tigers. 1 save for Aharts for the Governors. And Lathan Leiferman has that opening goal. And we talked before, one's probably not going to be enough to get a win against this Huron team. So far, they've been held in check offensively, although their shots have gotten a little bit better as we've got along in those 3. Here's another chance. There's a hard shot. A save made by Aharts. Came up in the air, and a great job by Aharts to go ahead and grab that and really control that rebound. And another good look there from the Tigers. But again, just a little bit too far out. When you're testing the goalkeeper and Cam Aharts, you can get to be a little bit closer in. The Tigers are starting to feel a little more comfortable. The confidence is starting to go for that offense. And 2 saves now so far for Cam Aharts as a sub will be checking in. Taha Saul will come in here for Huron. As 2 will take a breather. So here for the Tigers, a quick throw. Peterson will step up and steal it away. They'll come across, missing 2 different players, both in Derry and in Min. And then Paul Heth here on the near side will try and race one down. It went past both Wall and Heth, but it went out off the Tigers last. So Heth will throw it in, and he'll throw it behind him to Caden Thompson. Thompson with space. He'll wait for the defender to come on him to make a quick pass to Heth, and then Heth put it in between a couple of different Governors. So now Min back across midfield. Carnegie off of his head. It'll be knocked down. It'll be played now here for the Tigers. And Hay could not get it one moving forward. But it goes out off the Governor, so a quick throw in here for Huron. And it is that's Say that has possession. All the way across to the far side. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Johnson. Here's a long shot that'll go well high over the crossbar and miss on the 5th shot of the match for the Tigers. 7-5 now in shots in favor of the Governors. 3 saves for Rosales, 2 for Aharts, but Leiferman has that lone goal so far in a 1-0 lead for the Governors with 12.5 to play here in the first half. And don't forget, once we're done here, we will have the conclusion of the Chiefs and Texans game, which will be right around the second quarter. Part of our triple header here this afternoon and into this evening. First game of the NFL season. At midfield, it'll be across and played for Share, but it goes out of play. So a throw here for the Governors. And at midfield, Leiferman, he gets tripped up, and a foul is called on the Tigers. So a free kick at midfield here for Pierre. And either Johnson or Peterson will take it. Stolle will come back in here shortly. Johnson will take the free kick just past midfield. He'll try and get everybody lined up. We'll probably get one towards the goal box. 4 different Governors are over. And here comes the free kick. It'll be well short and headed down by the Tigers. But it's turned over. Now here's Tyson Johnson with it. Johnson going over the top for Leiferman. Leiferman gets pushed. He's still got possession with it. Leiferman will step through. Leiferman is in. It's shot and a save made by Rosales. What a great job by Rosales to come out, being aggressive and make a save, because it was all Leiferman a chance to make it 2-0. But it comes back over. Now here's Morris for Ryland Dairy, but it was picked off by the Tigers. That was a great save by Rosales. A good look for Leiferman. And the Governors were that close to making it 2-0. And we come here the near side. Pineda has it. He'll lay one back for Say. Right back to Pineda. Pineda will wait for the ball to get to him. And then a good play by Carnegie. But Pineda will take it right back away from Carnegie. Say. Carnegie tried to spin one around Say. But Say still has possession. 10.5 to play in the first half. Still 1-0 between Pierre and Huron. It'll be played here for Hay. Now Share for Pineda. Pineda's looking for a cross. Now Shea at the edge of the box. A long shot, and that finds the back of the net. And it's 1-1. Aharts with a diving attempt and just could not make the save. And it is Share that scores. Share makes it 1-1. With 9:56 to play here in the first half. I said one wasn't going to be enough. And that's this offense. You can't expect to shut out this Huron team. They've not been shut out yet. Even in the 2 losses, they've scored at least 1 goal, if not multiple goals in their 2 losses. And their offense strikes on their 6 shots. And it is a 1-1 tie here with 9:50 to play in the first half. They'll come back for Pineda. Pineda had the assists on that goal for Share. Pineda brings it back for Say. And here on the momentum, you can feel the momentum on their side right now as they try and continue to attack. Peterson defensively. Oh, he'll step up. And Peterson's got a big motor going behind him. Trying to lead one forward for Derry, just a little bit too far, all the way in the box, and grabbed by Rosales. And Peterson, who's normally a defenseman, he's all the way up in the attacking end. And he's got that freedom to do so from Coach Matt DeBoer because of the speed that he has and the quickness and the stamina to keep up with try and do that all game long. 9 minutes to go. That one will roll too far. It'll be a throw in here for the Governors. Thompson will throw it in. Riley Fisher will play. He'll wait and out towards midfield over the top of Leiferman. He'll go all the way to Min. And Min's pass across field to the far side. Leiferman was trying to get a steal off of that, or at least make a deflection off that pass. And this will come back to the middle of the field, and now Say has it. Say now for Hay. Pineda. He'll come back for again. Or excuse me, for Hay. Now Say for Wah. Pineda. Pineda will try and get one across. And a good Thompson defending Pineda. No chance for a cross. Back for Wah. And now Say. Say trying to get in. Good move around Thompson. His cross will come all the way, headed down, still loose in front, and cleared away by the Governors. That was a great chance, great look for the Tigers. Just couldn't get a shot away. Now Ryland Dairy looking to counter. He'll come back for Leiferman. Played back for Carnegie. Trying to get one over for Leiferman. Almost over the foot of Min. But it'll be played now for Saul. And the Tigers are going right back to the offensive attack. Scher, who scored that goal to make it 1-1, 7.5 to play here in the first half. Come back for Scher. He'll go all the way back to midfield and plays it back for Min. And Min across midfield. Pineda, good control off the chest, but he had the handball, and it'll be a quick free kick now for the Governors. And so that offensive threat goes by the wayside for the Tigers, and a chance for the Governors to kind of slow things down a little bit. You feel in the crowd, you feel in the air that Huron had all that momentum going on their side, and a chance to kind of slow things down here with about 7 minutes to go. This will go off the foot of Pineda and go out for a quick throw. And Briggs, who throws it in quickly, will have to wait because Paul Heth is checking in. And Flotmeyer will take another breather. So Briggs will throw it in here for the Governors. It is two that will also come in, and limping off is one of the Tiger players. That's Saar. As Leiferman gets it back for Briggs. As Stolle tried to lay one back for Briggs. Now here's Carnegie with it. But Scher will take over. Now the Tigers save. Back for Scher. Shaw Scher, who's got the lone goal so far for Huron. He runs into his own teammate Pineda, and he loses possession of it. Briggs, nice move. A slide tackle attempt from Say. Did not take, but now here's Scher again with it. Scher for Pineda. Just a little bit too far. Thompson steps up to clear it away. They'll come back at midfield and knock down by Hay. And Hay at midfield, or in the middle of the field. Back for Say. Too far for Say. It'll track it down the sideline before it rolls out for a throw for the Governors. And Say across. And they'll look to attack on the far side. That is Min, who's moved to that far side. And Min with the sliding attempt. And it goes off of Heth. And it'll go out of play for a throw here for the Tigers. 5.5 left in the first half. 1-1 tie. It'll be played by the Tigers. And now a chance and a good block as it went off of Stolle from Say. And Carnegie defensively trying to step up and take one away from the Tigers, and they do. Carnegie steps around one defender. He slides and stops another pass attempt. And now trying to get one across for Leiferman, but it's a handball off of Min. And so now here the Governors with the free kick from around the 40-yard line. 4:50 to play here in this first half. Been a fun competitive game between these two teams. These two teams are evenly matched. As Tyson Johnson will take it. He's directing traffic to line everybody up. We'll have a quick pass for Peterson. Now Peterson with a long shot through traffic gets blocked down. Does not make it all the way through the target, but still at the goal box. Sliding in was Peterson again, cleared away by the Tigers. And now they're looking to counter, and now here's Say. Say with a lot of run to him. Say across, and a good job by Riley Fisher to knock it away, and it'll go out for a throw here for the Tigers. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Pass gets blocked down. And still going through. We're the Tigers momentarily, but a roll all the way down and untouched by the Governors. So a roll for a goal kick with under 4 to play here in the first half. 1-1 is our score. And a good moving, good pace this first half. 9 shots to 6 in favor of the Governors, but it is a 1-1 tie. Ahars with 2 saves, Rosales with 4 saves. Leiferman scored with 20:30 left in the first half. Shaw Scher with 9:56 tied it up at 1-1. George Stolle at midfield. Had it away. Gets bumped off the ball. The referees will allow play. Coach DeBoer, Coach Fable were looking for a foul to be called. Did not get one. And now at midfield, Say has possession for the Tigers. It'll come through. And near the goal box, and then a good job by Johnson to clear it out of danger. And a throw here for the Tigers with 2:50 to play in the first half. On the far side, the throw will come to the into the box. Peterson had it knocked away. They'll come out now. A chance for Leiferman. And here is Leiferman. He'll turn with it, and he couldn't keep possession as it rolls out. And a throw here now for the Tigers. And off the throw, it goes right off of one of the Tiger players. So now a throw here for the Governors on the far side. 2:20 left here in the first half. Johnson out across. But we grabbed by the Tigers. And now here is Hay. Hay will circle with it and give for Say. Scher leading one forward at the edge of the box, looking maybe for a cross for the Tigers. It does get crossed and comes in and knocked down by Thompson. And it'll be back and cleared by Derry. And they'll just kick it out for a throw here for Huron. 1:47 to go. Almost damage control here for the Governors. Trying to just get out of this first half with a 1-1 tie. Final 100 seconds of this first half. Two will throw it in to the corner of the box. Cleared away by Thompson. As there'll be another throw here and be taken by Min. Say and Briggs race after it. Say has possession. Say still has it into the box. Briggs got back, but now Say will lead it back for Pineda. Pineda with a cross. He'll try and go to the far side in the last minute and 10. Cole Peterson, good defensively. He'll keep it in play. And then a pass over for Leiferman. They'll get out of danger of that one. Leiferman had the ball knocked off of his foot.
Remaining in the first half.
But we have 1 minute left here in this first half. The Governors will have a throw on the far side. Peterson will take it. And we get a late strike here for the Governors. As Ryland Derry trying to lead one forward for Leiferman. The Tigers are back defensively to knock it down. And they'll be played back for Johnson. They'll come off Johnson again off of his chest and not played it off for a handball. And then a foul is committed here in the last 30 seconds. So the Governors will have to move pretty quick here. Fourth foul called on Huron. And with 20 seconds to go, the Governors have to try and move quickly if they want to try and score. 15 left. Cole Peterson will try and take it, and he will take it quickly in the final 10 seconds. They'll go all the way into the box, and Derry couldn't get a headway. And it'll roll out for a goal kick, and I think Rosales will probably just wait for the time to run out. And that will do it for the first half. 1-1 is our score. Nathan Leiferman, Shaw Scher, the two goal scorers, both for the Governors and the Tigers, as we have played 40 minutes, and we're even through those 40 minutes at 1-1. Back in 3 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back here at Tiger Stadium, it is 1-1 here at the break as the Governors open up the scoring as they had Nathan Leiferman score 25-30 left to go in the first half from a great pass from Rylan Derry, a great through ball that led Leiferman a chance to score, and he was able to capitalize. Had another chance late in that, Derry had a chance later in the first half, but Rosales came out and challenged it well and was able to make the save. So it stayed at 1-1 when Shasher, with 9:56 left to go and a pass from Pineda, made it 1-1, and that is where we sit through 40 minutes of play here this afternoon, this evening, as we are closing on the 7 o'clock hour here. The lights are on at Tiger Stadium as we will have that second half under the lights. The Governors are looking for their second win. The Tigers are looking for their fifth win as the Governors are 1-4-1 here on the season. The Tigers at 4-2. Both teams are playing their seventh game. We'll have 5 games remaining after this one concludes. Governors will be at home against Mitchell on Tuesday, and then they will be on the road in Sioux Falls on Thursday. We'll have both of those doubleheaders for you on today's KCCR, KCCR.com, as well as on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We have hit halftime here at Huron as the Governors are tied 1-1. And don't forget, coming up after this game is over, we'll take it straight to Kansas City for the Chiefs and Texans as they are getting set to start here in just about a little over maybe around a half an hour from now. They'll have kickoff of that one. We'll take you out to watch or to listen to the conclusion of that one to open up our NFL season on today's KCCR. Governors are out shooting the Tigers 9-6 so far. 4 saves for Rosales for the Tigers, 2 so far for Aharts. As the Tigers, as their shot attempts went up, they got better, and they got the chances, the percentage of a good chance continued to go up. They had some high percentage shots in that first half, and it kept going up as the first half continued. And they're looking to continue that success into the second half. But the Governors kind of got the break that they needed. They needed that halftime to happen because the Tigers are really pushing. They really had that the pace and the possession of that latter half of the first half, and they were able to take advantage of it, score late in the first half to make it 1-1, and the Governors were then able to have damage control and really keep this game at 1-1. That's kind of what their goal was, not to go up 2-1. The Tigers were looking to go up 2-1. They were trying to get that 2-1 lead. The Governors were really kind of going the half. Let's keep it 1-1. Let's keep that score at 1-1 going into the second half, and that's exactly what they did with some good defensive play to finish out the half. It is 1-1 here at the break with just under 4 minutes before we get to the start of the second half, so we will step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the second half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back at Tiger Stadium as we are set for the second half. John Winkler here on this beautiful Thursday evening. Can't ask for better weather. I know there's some in hoodie. Well, here in the press box is really, really nice, but I think get some hoodies and feel more like fall as we are still towards the beginning of September. But great night for some soccer here at Tiger Stadium in Huron as the Governors are looking to take that lead back. They led 1-0, but it was Shawshire that made it a 1-1 tie with about 10 minutes left to go before the end of the half. As 40 minutes are getting put back up the clock, we're ready to go here for the start of the second half, and the Governors will have the first possession. They'll start with the ball to open up this second half. Came Aharts with 2 saves so far in net. 4 for Rosales. We're underway here to start the second half. George Stolle, maybe it's trying to get the Huron maybe to sleep here in the first couple seconds of this second half. Cole Peterson's moved up to work offense here for the Governors, and Stolle was maybe trying to get one over for Peterson. He might go back and play defense here for Pierre, and that's exactly what he will, as the Tigers will look to counter. Over on the far side, it is Pineda. He gets knocked over. Oh boy, he took a nasty fall on the turf. And that one does not feel good. He's slow to get up. But it'll be a free kick, and he's able to stay in this game for now. Maybe he'll get a chance to be lifted later on. But a free kick from around the 16-yard line on the far side. And here comes that free kick. It'll come to the corner of the box or corner of the goal, and it'll be out for a goal kick. Too far on that kick, and Governors with Cam Aharts will take over here in the first second minutes of this second half. Aharts will get the defense sets or the offense set now as Peterson will get ahead on it. And now we go knocked down for Leiferman. And here comes Nathan Leiferman. He's going to look. Peterson's still running with him, looking to get forward, and Peterson stays onside. His cross will go off of one of the Tigers, so it'll be a throw in here for the Governors. Peterson will look to move quickly. Long throw, too far for Stolle. It'll be out and cleared by the Tigers, and it'll be now for Hay. Hay's pass across midfield, knocked down and played here on the near side by Cordova. Be back for Min. And here is Min over to the far side. And across midfield as 2 had it. Gives it back up. And the Tigers, now Pineda on the far side. Pineda at the edge of the box. He'll come back across to the middle. Here's Say. His pass. Here's a chance. Long shot, hard shot, but right at Cam Aharts. And a save. Cordova had that chance. And the 7th shot makes the 3rd save for Aharts. Boy, that had a lot of heat on that one. And that would have been a tough save to make if it wasn't right at Cam Aharts. They'll roll out, so it'll be a throw here for the Tigers. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in this second half. Turned over. Cleared out. A throw here for the Tigers. 2 will throw it in. Nope, he'll leave it. There'll be another throw. And a quick throw down by the Tigers. They have possession. Cross to the near side. Going to be played by Rowe. And laid back for 2. Tigers are slowly working their way. And there's a cross into the box. It'll be played down by Cordova. And then Riley Fisher is there to clear one away, but it doesn't go out of play. So right back for Hay now. And Hay, his pass for Rowe. Almost let him, or was almost too far behind him. Might have been to 2. Supposed to go to 2, but 2 has it now for Huron. Pineda just over his foot, and he'll roll for a goal kick. 36-15 left and counting here in the second half. Governors had a tie on Saturday. It was a scoreless draw. Cam Aharts on a quick goal kick over for Caden Thompson. Thompson's pass for Heth. Leading one forward. And now the Governors looking to attack the other way. And looking for Leiferman, just a little bit too far for Leiferman. He'll come back. Peterson, that goes through Peterson along with 2. Tyson Johnson steps up and he'll come back to 2. And at midfield, here's George Stolley. He'll take one away from the Tigers. And now Stolley will look to offensively. His pass goes too far for Derry. And now back again the Tigers. 2 on the far side. And a good job. Leiferman stepped in front of it, nearly took it away, but it ends up going out of play. So a quick throw here now upcoming again for Huron. Only one shot so far here in the second half. It's for the Tigers, and it went on target, and it was a hard shot when it went right into the chest of Cam Aharts. Here's Cordova, who had that shot attempt. Gives it back for Hay. And now stepping up, still with it. Tyson Johnson trying to run down and Say. And a cross that gets blocked down. Johnson will clear it out. He had a little bit more time. Maybe he could have made a different play on it. Maybe try and get one going forward. But with the pressure that Huron has had, and a smart move by Johnson to get it out. Here's Hay with a throw. Cordova. That goes off the back foot of Derry. And the last line of defense in front of Leiferman. Min was able to make a play on it. Here's Cordova again. He'll come across 2. Able to knock it down. Has possession. He'll circle and give back to the far side. Down here for, I believe that's Jackson Law. It'll be turned over back to the Governors. Almost had a 2-on-2, but Leiferman couldn't control it. And Leiferman and Derry had an opportunity there for the Governors, but it went past Leiferman. Now Cordova in the middle of the field here again for the Tigers. His pass to no one in particular. Peterson took it over, but his pass to Stolley was too far. But now here's Ryland Derry at midfield for Leiferman. Nathan Leiferman for Stolley leads him too far. It'll come back to the midfield line, and it'll be played back by Cordova. His pass, good job by Pearson to step up, but it'll end up being over for Shaw Scher. And now Scher. Gives it for Say. And a bump from Say. And it goes out, and it'll be a throw here for the Tigers. 33-10 left to go here in the second half. 2 off the throw-in. It'll go back and on the far side. The Tigers. A good play by Johnson. A risky play. That one was at the inside the box. If that was end up being a penalty or a foul against Johnson, it would end up being a penalty kick. So you have to be 100% sure on those type of plays. It'll come back here for Wassa Rowe. And Rowe will go down for Cordova. Back for Min at midfield. Almost controlled it too far away from himself. 2. He tried to circle around, but it will be taken for Say. And Say now for Pineda. Pineda across. It's in the box, and no shot attempt there from the Tigers. Missed the chance with Scher, who's looking for his second. Now trying to lead one forward for Derry. Min will get back. It'll go off of Derry, and it'll end up rolling out of play, so it should be a throw here for the Tigers. Well, they're going to say it goes off, and it'll be a throw here for the Governors. Caden Morris will come in for Stolley. Derry will throw it in. Under 32 left. So in the 49th minutes of this match, and it'll go right back out. Oh, that's going to be Huron now, a throw. So here's a throw for Hay. And Cordova and Peterson. I believe it's going to be a foul. I believe it was a foul on Peterson. First one committed by the Governors. Only 5 fouls so far between the two teams. 4 for Huron, 1 for Pierre. Here's Min with it. Over for Rowe. Right back to Min. And now across field and end up being taken away. Here's Leiferman. Leiferman has possession. A foul is called, and Governor's somewhat at an advantage, but it was going to be Derry 1-on-3, so we'll take that foul and a chance for a free kick. As Carnegie will go quickly over for Derry. And now Derry, long shot. That'll be blocked off by the Tigers, and Rosales was able to control it. That was real close to going out for a corner. But a good job by Rosales to get over there. Here's two. Across midfield. Scher will knock it down. They'll try and leave one for Cordova. But now Cordova will have it back and have to go across the middle of the field. It'll be played here for the Tigers. Pineda gives it over for Say. And now Say will work it back to the middle of the field. Here's two again. Around the 25-yard line to Pineda. To the edge of the box. It is Scher. They'll work it back to around the 20-yard line, too. There's a chance over to the near side. Laid down by Cordova. Cordova near the sideline. He'll go one-on-one with Peterson. His pass will come towards the edge of the box. So he'll go between the legs of two. Now for Say. Here's a long shot, but it goes right on. And a save made by Cam Aharts. His fourth save. 9-8 in shots now in favor of Pierre. 4-4 in saves between Aharts and Rosales. But the only shot attempts so far of this second half have gone for the Huron Tigers. Need Flotmeyer to throw it in. And Flotmeyer will take his time, throw it over for Morris. Goes underneath his leg. He gets bumped down by Hay. And now here's Cordova with possession for the Tigers. On the attacking end, here's two. And now here comes Say in to look to attack for the Tigers. Back to Scher. Makes me that's Cordova. And Cordova will go back on the far side. Here comes a long crossing attempt, comes in. Aharts comes out to make a play. He's able to knock it away with the fist. And it'll be played back out. Morris blocked a pass attempt, but still play for Pineda. Pineda with Morris there to clear it out of danger. A throw in upcoming here for the Tigers. 28-20 left to go here in the second half. As the Tigers have possession. Pineda. He's getting into the box. Pineda cross inside. Peterson will clear it way out of here. It'll be a throw for the Tigers. Taking no chance on that one. Staying in play was Peterson. Pass in for two. Turned over. Carnegie will clear it out. But back for the Tigers. Push it right back into the edge of the box. Scher knocks it down with the chest, but it'll be played here for Tyson Johnson. It'll be cleared out. And back off of Min. It'll be played for Rowe. And a good job by Rowe. Or excuse me, by Leiferman to take it away from Rowe. And then Rowe will pick up a foul. And a free kick at midfield here for the Governors. Stolly will come in here shortly. So Peterson will leave it for Johnson to take the free kick. Four Governors are lined up around the front of the goal box. Peterson's going to go join them to be the fifth man. With around six different Huron Tigers. This will be floated up into the box, and that will not be headed by Leiferman. Rosales waited on it for just a little bit and almost waited too long to go grab that. But it'll be harmlessly grabbed by Rosales and cleared away by the goalkeeper. Caden Thompson at the sideline, still in play. Thompson, though, had it taken away by Pineda, and now Say with it. Say looking to attack for Pineda. Pineda in the box. He gets knocked down. They play on. And there'll be a chance, and Caden Thompson will somewhat clear it at least out of the box, and then cleared away by Paul Heth. And I'll go out for a throw here for the Tigers. And off the throw, it'll be played here for a chance to cross in. Scher knocks it down, but he couldn't get a shot away. It comes back for Say. Josh Scher is the goal scorer so far for the Tigers. That pass for two goes too far for him, and it'll be cleared out. Another throw here upcoming for the Tigers. 25:50 left to go here in this game. A throw into the box, headed away by Fisher. Peterson will clear it away. Goes underneath the legs of Ryland Derry, so they couldn't get an offensive attack going on the encounter. And now for Pineda on the far side. Pineda works it in the box, but then again cleared away by the Governors. It'll go for another throw on the far side. Huron has controlled the pace of this second half. The Governors have not been able to really get anything offensively at all, outside of a couple free kicks. And another throw here for the Tigers. Throw into the box. Be headed down, actually head up in the air by Flottmeyer. Knocked down by Say. And Say one-on-one with Peterson. And he'll back towards the sideline and go back out for Min. And Leiferman will look to take it away from Min. And the pass will be intercepted by Peterson. Now Peterson will try and get one forward for Derry. And Derry's got a chance here. The first chance for the Governors in the second half. Derry in the corner of the box. Derry with a shot. Trying to chip it up. And a save made by Rosales. Swats it away. And what a great shot by Ryland Derry. And what a better save by Rosales to keep it 1-1. His fifth of the afternoon or fifth of the evening. The first shot of the half for the Governors will become a corner. Their second now from the far side. They'll take it and try and retake the lead for the Governors. I just said that they didn't get anything going offensively, and Ryland Derry was a fingertip away from making it 2-1. What a fantastic save by Rosales. Quick pass in off the corner. Comes in. Peterson couldn't get a shot away. There's a chance, and a goal scored by Paul Heth. And the Governors take a 2-1 lead with 24 minutes to play here in the second half. Paul Heth makes it 2-1 and missed Peterson, but it wasn't cleared away by Huron. And Heth was right there to take it. And a big hug from Coach Matt DeBoer. 23:48 to play. And the Governors have a 2-1 lead. Looking for their second win. You're listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station. So with a 2-1 lead now, Huron, who has had the majority of the offensive attack in the second half, really don't need to change too much up in the last 24 minutes because they have had some pretty good looks. Cole Peterson. This one will be up, and Ryland Derry will try and head one down for Peterson, and Peterson will try and chase one after it, but it's going to roll out of play. So he'll wisely head back defensively here for the Governors. Min in his own end will go across field. Jeremy Carnegie will try and come in to try and steal it away. We'll get a piece of it. His pass will be intercepted. Pinedo now has possession for the Tigers. He played back for Hay. Hay with it still at midfield. Peterson trying to hound him. And now it'll be across for Pineda. And Pineda works it into the box. Pineda, his cross attempt. And a good job by Johnson to get in front of that shot attempt before it was a shot from Cordova. And it goes out for another throw. 22.5 to play here in the second half. And the Governors have that 2-1 lead. It'll be played here now for a chance for Say. 2, right back to Say. Back for 2 again. 2 will turn. Leaves it for Say. And back now for Rowe. And turned over, and now Peterson with the head of steam. Up for Leiferman. Try to get it for Derry, and they got a chance now again. Here comes Ryland Derry. Derry from the same spot. This time a lot harder shot, and I don't know if Rosales got a piece of it or not. I think he did not get a piece of it. So a shot just goes high over the crossbar, and a quick goal kick. And then turn right back over. Or maybe they weren't ready for it. Okay, they're getting the sub in, so they're resetting everybody up. Rafe Briggs will check in for Paul Heth, who has given the Governors that 2-1 lead. 21-20 left to go here in the second half. Tigers are looking to go quick. At midfield is Pineda. Pineda, a good move around two different defenders. Now he's going to get Stolly, and just a little bit too far, and he got slowed up by Stolly. So cleared away back by the Governors. Up here to the near side, here's Rowe for the Tigers. Under 21 left here in the second half. Was knocked down. Ryland Derry. Leiferman might have caught that and that stung him a little bit on that block on the pass. Jeremy Carnegie at midfield. And that will be out of play, and it'll go off for the Governors. So a quick throw here for the Tigers. 20-30 to play. Right now, Paul Heth has that 2-1, has given the Governors a 2-1 lead. He's going to check back in here shortly. Ball's left in the middle of the field, but it's grabbed by the Tigers. And now going one-on-one, Cole Pearson trying to run down Cordova. Pearson and Cordova are getting tangled up. And it'll be a foul committed by Peterson. So a free kick here for the Tigers, and Cordova will take it. Cordova all the way across, looking for a header. That one's still loose in front. Sherry, that one goes over the top of the crossbar. Sherry had a wide open net, but he couldn't control it, and it goes down for a goal kick. And the Governors escaped that one. Paul Heth will come back in for Leiferman. So 12-9 in shots now in favor of the Governors. But boy, oh boy, did the Tigers have that good chance to tie it up. Under 20 left. He played here for Paul Heth. Peterson. He'll go across looking for Leiferman. That's an onside play, but Leiferman's not going to win the race down. Min's going to get to it first. And a foul is going to be called on Leiferman. Actually, I'm not sure if it was a foul. He just referee telling Leiferman Derry to try and not push as much. Kind of calm down with the push. Come back for Rowe. Huron in the attacking end. Here's Scher. Scher will go across. Pineda will have it. Pineda will go across Rafe Briggs. Pineda to the edge of the box. It'll roll all the way down. And it will be a goal kick here for the Governors. And Nathan Leiferman will come back in. 18.5 left. I believe he's going to come back in. Oh, yep, they are going to signal him to come in. So it'll be Caden Morris. Nope, Rafe Briggs will come out. 18-10 to go. And counting here for the Governors with a 2-1 lead. Looking for their second win. As they are 1-1-1 their last three contests. And the foul will be called on the Tigers. And a quick free kick, and the Governors wasted no time trying to get the Tigers without trying to get them set up. High in the air, Carnegie can't get a head on it, so it'll be played down by the shoulder and then off of Pineda's shoulder. And then Pineda will keep trying to track it all the way down. Caden Thompson there will get to it first at midfield, off the foot of Stolly, but it'll come back for George Stolly. And now Stolly with a little bit of a run going for the Governors, but a good job defensively by Min. He takes it away for the Tigers. And Min will run it down towards the midfield mark. And the Tigers now will look to counter. As Say, he'll turn and give for Rowe. Rowe back for Say. At the midfield mark and across. Be played here for the Tigers. Rowe again. Now for Say. Say will go across for Pineda to the far side. He'll knock it down. Governors are looking for a handball, and it'll go out. It'll be a corner upcoming for Huron. Looking for that handball. A couple guys put their arms up, didn't get the call. So now here's a corner and a chance for the Tigers to tie up. Header over the top of the net, off the side, actually, and it'll go for Knotts, and the 10th shot attempt will go wide. 12-10 in shots. The Governors lead by 2 in that category, 2-1 in goals in favor of the Governors. 5 saves for Rosales, 4 for Cam Aharts. Been a very good game between these two teams. Governors have played real well the last nearly now 2.5 games. Coach DeBoer did not like how they started against Stevens, but liked how they finished that game. And they played real well against the Cobblers with a 0-0 scoreless draw. 2 across midfield. And they'll be played down off the chest of Heth. And at midfield, back for the Tigers. Stolle will run one down and take it away. And we'll pass it back for Flottmeyer. We'll go back across midfield and 2 back to the midfield line. Jackson Law will play one, and now a chance for Jeremy Carnegie. That one will be played off of Derry. Now at midfield, a push from Peterson. And I think the referee is about ready to call it, but the possession was in favor of the Tigers. Now Cordova will stop on Peterson. A pass attempt that Peterson is able to get back to and defend. And it'll be cleared away and into the stands by the Governor. So a throw here for the Tigers. Cordova will take it. 14:50 to go here in the second half. 2 across for Min. Min will work it forward and say here for the Tigers on the near side. Pass for Cordova. Cordova, and a good job by Pearson to seal him off, and a slide attempt to get it across and out. And then Leiferman just couldn't quite get over to it. Jeremy Carnegie, he had the ball taken away from him by Paul Heth. Heth cleared it up when Carnegie had a chance to make a play on a run with it. Now Pineda. Here's Scher. They'll play one back. 14 minutes to play here in the second half. 2-1 lead for the Governors. Into the box. Cleared away by Thompson, but not far away by Thompson. Stolle couldn't clear it farther. And so now here's Law. Jackson Law across and over. Pineda trying to get into the box, looking for Scher. Goes against 3 different defenders. Still has a look at it. His shot gets blocked down by Fisher and cleared away by the Governors. Trying to manage this attack here by the Tigers. That one might have gone off the hand of one of the Governor players, but they allowed to play on. And Cordova, he'll get across middle of the field. Cordova, the hard shot, and again Fisher will block it down, and it'll roll out for a corner. 12 shots to 12 now, and another corner. And they will have to slow things down because the Tigers are getting a sub in. Tahasal will come in for 2. Rafe Briggs is also in for the Governors. As Carnegie will take a breather, and I'm sure he'll go right back in here rather quickly. So from the far side, here comes a corner. The Tigers are looking to try and tie it up. This one will go across. Scher had a chance, but it was cleared away by the Governors. They come back around. And Pineda, and both Pineda and one of the Governors, it looks like Paul Heth, they both get upended. And Heth initiated the contact, so it's going to be a foul on the Governors and a free kick upcoming for the Tigers. And both players are still down right now. Pineda, we're going to have the clock stopped for an injury with 12:20 to play. And we'll get the trainer to come out. And Heth is back up to his feet. And so Heth is going to pick up that foul, but more importantly right now, hopefully that Pineda is okay. Both guys took a hard fall, and Pineda got the worst of it because he was more standing still, and Heth basically came flying in. So there's 12:20 left on the clock here in the second half. Coming in the game will be Say Hey for the Tigers. As they check on Pineda, we'll step aside for a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Back here at Tiger Stadium, as it is Pineda got off the field too. We'll also check in. So we're just about ready to return here to soccer with 12:20 to play. And it's a free kick from just around the 10-yard line, just outside the box here for the Tigers. So this is a big chance here for Huron to try and tie this one up. As we are back underway, here comes the cross in, and coming out to play it is Ahart. He dives to make that play, and he grabs on, and no chance for a loose ball. And a great play there from Cam Aharts. So they continue to check on Pineda, but he's off the field of play, so we're able to return back to the game. And at midfield, Rafe Briggs here for the Governors. They'll give one back for Stolle. Stolle trying to get one forward for Heth. Too far, though, for Paul Heth. And now the Tigers back the other way. And a foul is called on Stolle. And a free kick here for the Tigers, but that's around the 43-yard mark. So a lot farther away this attempt. Comes to the top of the goal box, but headed away by Johnson. Briggs over for Stolle, just missing him. And now the Tigers again with possession. We played here for Saul. Saul now for Cordova. Back to Saul. Peterson trying to get one around Cordova. And he'll come back again here for Peterson. And Peterson will turn. His pass gets blocked down. Tyson Johnson will go across for Briggs. And now Briggs. And that one got blocked down. And a foul is called on Law. And it will be the free kick here for the Governors. And Briggs a little slow to get moving on after that one. Carnegie's going to check back in here shortly. Johnson and Peterson are both standing near the ball. 10:45 and counting left here in the second half. And Johnson directing traffic. Peterson walks away. So it will be Johnson will take the free kick. Standing about 5-7 yards away from the box right now. In front of the box are the Governors. This will come all the way towards the box and head away by the Tigers. Now they're going to try and quickly counter. And at midfield, Peterson, and a foul is going to be called on Cordova. He lost the ball and went straight into Peterson. That was a tough, looked kind of dangerous for both guys going in there. But a free kick here for the Governors, and Peterson, he might take this free kick here for Pierre. Right at the 50-yard mark. 9:56 to play here in the second half. The final 10 minutes of this one. Peterson across on the free kick to the top of the box, headed away by the Tigers. They won't be able to counter as quickly as they tried to the last time. But they have possession as Law will throw it over for Min. And Min will play to the far side. And the Tigers to Cordova at midfield. Nice steal by Peterson. And Peterson will try and get speed. A nice slide tackle by Min to take it away from Peterson. Otherwise, he would have been off to the races. And a chance to make it a 3-1 lead. Out at midfield, the Tigers pass now for Scher. Scher will go one-on-one with Flottmeyer. And Flottmeyer comes up hobbling. He might be cramping up a little bit. And Flottmeyer, he goes down. And that's not good. It was nothing that was going on. Flottmeyer's going to try and get back up. He's going to try and play with what looks like a cramp. That first shot gets blocked down. Here's another chance, and that one gets blocked down and cleared away by the Governors. And then overran by Darius. There's a long shot that will go in, and Aharts will grab. Boy, oh boy, that one got dangerous real quick for the Governors. Flottmeyer is down. He seems to be in. Yeah, he's got his leg up in the air like he's cramped up, and Riley Fisher will help him try and stretch that one out. With 8:25 to go, they will get him stretched. Try and work that cramp out, give him some water as well. Or I guess maybe get some of the other guys some water. And Coach Fable is over there to try and help release the cramp from Flottmeyer. He put his leg back and all of a sudden came up hopping. You know, those non-contact, when those guys start to limp after having not any contact being made, that's when you start to get a little nervous. But the way he's being stretched out by Coach Fable looks like it's just a cramp, and he gets right back up. And for the rest of the game. He'll probably be feeling that. He'll come out momentarily, still limping a little bit, trying to work off that cramp. When that good night rest will help take that one away. As again, we'll have, after this game is over, the Chiefs and Texans, as they're just about ready to start out in Houston or over in Kansas City. So might be perfect timing to get right out to Kansas City for week 1 of the NFL on Thursday nights. On the far side, it'll be played here for the Tigers. They'll come for now Caden Thompson, and Thompson will clear it away back to midfield. Rylan Derry knocks it down. His pass over for Leiferman, and it'll be a foul called on the Tigers. And that's probably a good foul by Huron to get themselves set up defensively. 7:40 to play here in the second half. 2-1 is our score. Tyson Johnson will take the throw. Or excuse me, take the free kick. And the Governors can take their time because they're not in any hurry with a 1-goal lead. Johnson to the box. That one's headed away. Good job there. And using a little bit of either his teammate or one of the Governor players to get a little bit higher. This one will come through and it'll roll on to the nets, and Rosales will make the play. No, now throw it here the near side, and Cordova look to go in transition the other way, and then the counter. And on the far side, they went across field, and now here comes the Tigers looking to attack. I believe that's Say over there. Good sliding play by Thompson. Taking a tough hit, and he is still down here for the Governors. 6:40 to play. And he'll come right back up, and then a push. No call made, and we'll continue to play on the near side. Peterson will step in front of his man, and it'll be played back for the Tigers, 2 for men. 6:20 to play. Here's Law. Law on the near side. Right across Briggs, but it'll go now here for a throw for the Governors. And again, they can slow things down a little bit here. 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes to play. They have a 2-1 lead. Huron's had the best chances as of late. As Fisher will get one down towards midfield. Men will slow it up. And we'll work it to the far side of the field. Pass across. And let's say with it. Now across to the box. Headed away. 3 players will hit the deck. There's a shot attempt and a save made by Aharts. Riley Fisher, along with, I believe, Saul. They both hit pretty hard. A shot attempt from, I believe, Cordova again. And the 6th save from Cam Aharts. That will go all the way across midfield. 5:15 to go. A pass across at midfield. Governors cling to a 2-1 lead. It was Paul Heth that's got the tiebreaker right now. Flottmeyer will check in here shortly. That one will go out. Another throw here for the Tigers. 4:55 to go. Quick throw. And they will have an illegal throw be called on the Tigers. So now it'll be a throw here for the Governors. And a little frustration kick, and the referee will just give a slight talking to I believe that was Say that kicked one out, but really, I mean, he was kicking over to where the Governors were at, so it was more of just making sure he got out of play. Here's Flottmeyer, who's right back into the game now. Leiferman goes off of his head, rolls off his head. Now here's Say. He'll get one back over across mid. 4:14 to go. The Tigers are kind of pushing everybody a little bit farther up offensively, looking for more of an attack as we get late in the second half. Here's Min again. His pass goes to the edge of the box. Good job there by Leiferman. And now he'll come back for Derry. And now Derry, who's been hasn't had too much of a work as of late, will clear one down. And They'll go out of play, and there's another throw in here. 3:45 and to go and counting. This will come here to the near side. It'll be played for Taisei. And now over for Min. Min for the Tigers. Taisei again here on the near side. Under 3:30 to go. Back across for Min again. Stolly defends. A pass broken up and then cleared away by the Governors. Trying to make sure this offense doesn't get going here on the last 3 minutes. Cordova, nice job to control off the chest. We'll play it back to Min at midfield. Under 3 to go here in the second half. 2-1 lead for the Governors. Say almost overran the ball, but he has possession still. His pass to Min on the far side. That one will come through and be knocked down by Thompson. Caden Thompson will clear it away and farther down by Heth, and it's not going to be going for a throw in here. As the Tigers will continue to play past midfield. They'll go across with it. Say will knock it down. Say will control, and he'll work to the near side corner. He is upended. The throw-in will go here it'll just be a throw-in here for the Tigers. 2:15 left. Off the throw, it'll come right back to Say. And Say will try and work into the box. He gets taken away by Peterson. That one looking for a handball. And it will go out for the Tigers. They're looking for a handball to be called for the Governors to have the ball, but they will not get it. Under 2 left. There's a shot that gets blocked by Tyson Johnson. And then up and chance for Derry. Not going to win the race over to Min. And Derry, though, will take it away from Min. 1:45 and counting. Derry will kind of wait and waits. The ball will be taken away, though, by the Tigers. Closing in the last 90 seconds. It'll be, though, for Peterson. Oh, Peterson almost overran the ball. He gets knocked down. There will be no call. And now the Tigers are still with it. And then Johnson will clear it out. And now we will have a yellow card come out to Flottmeyer. And Devin Flottmeyer will pick up a yellow card and a free kick upcoming here for the Tigers. With 1:19 left. Flottmeyer has got a yellow card. He'll have to come out. A free kick just outside the box for Taisei. 1:19 left to go here in the second half in regulation. The Governors are trying to hang on. Paul Heth gave him the lead with 23 minutes to go. Taisei has got a free kick and an opportunity to maybe see if they can tie it up. Say comes in as it's knocked away by Aharts and then cleared it as a shot comes through and it goes wide of the net for a goal kick. And the Governors are really going to slow things down here. Great job by Cam Aharts to make that save. 60 seconds to go.
1 minute.
And Aharts, he's in no hurry. 50 seconds left. This will come out towards midfield over the head of Derry. Back in by the Tigers. Peterson went off the head. Now here's Johnson. And Johnson gets tangled up. And now here's Taisei again. Say, Peterson, nice play on the ball. And Peterson, he'll throw one all the way down. 30 seconds to go. Here's 2. Huron's going to go quick in the last couple of 30 seconds. Down to 20 seconds. And Leiferman. And a foul is called, and the clock will stop with 18 seconds. Leiferman, he's going to get a yellow card. And Nathan Leiferman, who scored the first goal, he will have to come out. 18 seconds exactly to go. And we'll see. And I believe they're going to have the trainer come out. I can't tell who that was. That was down for the Tigers. And that's Cordova. So Cordova is down. They check on him. 18 seconds left to go. It's going to be a free kick, and you know that that's going to be everywhere near the box for the Tigers to try and tie this up in the final 18 seconds. If they do, it all guarantees a tie. As the Chiefs and Texans have just started it out to you once this game is over. And here comes Rosales. Rosales is going to go all the way down. He's going to be a part of this because with 18 seconds left, there's they got to go for broke. There's no other opportunity than this one, than what they have right now. So they're going to send everybody that they possibly can. Here's Say. He'll come into the box, coming out for it. And it got good job by Ahart. So it'll be cleared down by the Governors, and that's going to do it. 6 seconds to go all the way down, racing after it, and it'll be cleared away by the Tigers. And the Governors are going to win 2-1 over the Huron Tigers for their second win of the season. What a great job by Cam Ahart to come out to the net to knock it away. And a great game between these two teams, but the Governors will sweep the doubleheader as they win 7-0 the girls. They win 2-1 here in the boys contest. Nathan Leiferman scores 25-30 left in the first half, and Paul Heth gives the Governors the win. 23-48 left to go in the second half as they win it 2-1, and they take the sweep over the Huron Tigers in both the girls here this afternoon. That'll wrap things up for us here in Huron as the Governors win 7-0 in the girls, 2-1 in the boys as they sweep it here this afternoon. Thanks to Ray Lewis back at the station. We now send you out to Kansas City for the Chiefs and the Texans.